A little girl sleeps peacefully in her bed, unaware of what's about to happen. Suddenly, an unseen force grabs her leg and starts pulling her. She wakes up in terror as she's dragged out of bed by an unknown presence as she calls for help.
In this video, a woman is seen in a room sleeping when her door that was slightly open began to open wider and wider. The bed cover, which she had used to cover herself, also began to slip from her body as if someone had pulled it from her body. This woke the woman up. Finding it strange, she turned on the light switch to check her surroundings, but immediately after she turned it on, the light bulb went off. Without putting much attention to it, she stood up to go out the door that was open earlier. Returning to her bed, she closed the door and climbed back on her bed, but just as she did that, the light she switched on before came on. Thinking the light has finally stayed on, it went off as quickly as it came on. This makes the woman uneasy, so she started searching for her phone to maybe call for help. But the noise she hears scares her more, making her drop the phone and pull the bed cover to cover her whole body. In a busy pub in Belford, Northumberland, customers were naturally jam-packed around the bar, as many pints of beer were served. A trio sat facing themselves as they conversed, when a glass on another table suddenly broke without anyone touching it. This video was captured in another pub located in Canterbury, England. In the video, one of the empty chairs suddenly moved like it was being pulled back to sit. Further back, a chess piece that was on a table moved on its own, and an umbrella that had been closed suddenly slid open. Another clip showed a door shut forcefully and another chair being pulled out in the counter.
A man observes a dark area, sensing something unsettling nearby.
Cover my bag, all right?
Suddenly, a disturbing figure peeks from the corner, its bright eyes glowing.
Down on the floor. Right there.
Terrified, he scrambles away, trying to escape the disturbing sight. A lifeless doll sits motionless in the room. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Suddenly, it begins to move on its own, scrambling wildly across the room. As it reaches the toilet, it vanishes without a trace, leaving a very disturbing presence. Three children play in a room, laughing and unaware of any danger. Suddenly, an unseen force drags one girl out of the frame, causing the others to flee. Moments later, she reappears, crawling on all fours, attempting to get into the room they ran into. Several crew members share disturbing stories, convinced the office they work in is haunted with ghosts. After gathering a team, they begin their ghost hunt.
Marcus is pulling up. Albert's here. It's really black. It looks kind of spooky.
You doing this?
Are you ready?
What up, buddy?
All right, keys.
Searching for evidence. Suddenly, the lights go out, plunging the room into darkness. Panicked, they scramble to safety, moving from door to door.
You did not set something up? Like,
No,
dude,
I really
let's-
didn't.
No, come on. Dude, what? Why?
I'm dead serious right now. It really wasn't me.
I'm not, so. Okay. Well, I'm leaving. Yeah.
Along the way, they encounter creepy ghost-like figures, making their fears real.
Let's walk. Let's get out of here. Oh my gosh.
Get in! Get in! You gotta be kidding me. Seriously. What was that?
She came out of the wall. Dude, I saw you get drugged. She came out of the wall.
A baby is sleeping peacefully in a crib in a quiet and calm room. The gentle sound of the baby breathing fills the air. Everything seems perfect as the baby drifts into deep sleep. Suddenly, the peaceful atmosphere is disturbed by something mysterious. Out of nowhere, a mysterious force pulls on the baby's leg, causing the child to shake. But instead of waking up the baby, he continues sleeping soundly. A video of an empty living room comes into view. The room looks as simple and ordinary as possible, with plain furniture and soft lighting that creates a calm atmosphere. There are a few chairs that are arranged neatly. Everything looks peaceful, like no one is home, until a strange figure comes out of nowhere running around the stairs on the second floor of the apartment. At first, it looks blurry, moving playfully and quickly. As the figure dashed around with much energy, it looked like a child. The way it moved was lively and playful, almost like it was having the time of its life. The figure ran around the stairs and the corridor like it was playing a game of hide and seek before disappearing behind the rail. This video shows a cat sitting outside the side of a house alone at night. The cat seems to be alone, enjoying the quiet night. It stood up there for a few seconds as if watching something. Everything about the video looks normal, just like a cat sitting outside of its house enjoying the night air. Everything changes when someone walks outside of the house. The person turned on a light switch while walking towards the door. The person's footsteps can be heard as they walk. The sensor light of the front door switches on as the person approaches the door, and something strange happens. The cat that was sitting there a few moments ago is now nowhere to be found, as if it had never been there in the first place. And just like that, it has vanished into thin air, like it was never there. This makes the video even more disturbing as it shows. This video caught on camera was taken on 26 November 2023 at exactly 9 minutes past 1 midnight. This video shows nothing at first. It starts with just a normal scene of a front house with the moon shining brightly. Everything looked normal as the whole world was asleep, and for a moment it looked peaceful. However, in just a moment, everything changed. A figure that looks like an animal suddenly showed up out of nowhere and ran off. The figure is hard to see at first, but as it runs, it becomes clearer. The way it ran fast makes it hard to tell what it was exactly. The video shows something not quite normal and not something we see often. The figure in the video does not appear like anything friendly, and the way it moves makes it more scary.
A serene day on the Isabella River canals in Puerto Rico takes a dark turn as a water tuber cruises down the river. Suddenly, a ghostly figure emerges from the shadows, its presence unsettling and unexplained. The apparition begins to chase the water tuber, sending shockwaves of fear through the air. A house with a dark history is plagued by paranormal activity. Unsettling noises emanate from the front of the house, where the former owner tragically died. In an attempt to investigate, hot water was poured, triggering a chilling and intense sound. The occupant still hears the creepy voices, but upon investigating finds no one on the road. A frightening phenomenon that only occurs under the cover of night. A brave explorer ventures into the long-abandoned, audacious building, eager to uncover its secrets.
Que foi, Jefio? Que foi, Jefio? Que foi, homem?
As he moves deeper into the building, he approaches a window and is shocked to see a figure staring back at him.
Meu Deus, cara, é verdade, cara.
The explorer's shock turns to horror as he realizes the figure is an exact doppelganger of himself, its eyes fixed intently on him.
Jefio do céu, cara. A imagem do Jefio lá já tá bem cá ver, cara. É ele mesmo, cara. Meu Deus do céu.
figure then suddenly disappears, leaving a very disturbing and creepy scene.
A sizzling form can be seen in the house, creating a sense of wonder. The room is dim, adding to the mystery of the figure roaming the house. The form moves across the stairs of the house as if playing a game and having fun before disappearing into the light, not to be seen again. In the dead of night inside a deep, thick forest, few voices can be overheard as some people make their way through the forest. The atmosphere is quiet and mysterious, with only the sound of leaves and animals often breaking the silence. Although the footage dates back to the 11th of June 2006, the video recorded was clear enough as it shows the surroundings and the people moving through the forest. Searching around with their torch cutting through the night, the team moved further around the forest. As they made their way along a narrow path, they came across a stream. As they walked the stones, something suddenly caught their attention. Despite the darkness, they saw something strange and unusual just off the path, something that stood out, which made them pause in their tracks. Looking intensively at the object in front of them, for better understanding and why it looked so strange. Just as they were focusing on it, the eyes of the object suddenly flashed open. This shocking sight filled them with a wave of fear, and without thinking twice, they turned around and ran as fast as they could. Their urge to escape the frightening mystery makes them keep running, leaving it behind them. In this TikTok video, a cute baby can be seen sleeping peacefully, surrounded by a soft pillow and a blanket. The room is quiet and calm as the baby sleeps until something unexpected happens. A mysterious force suddenly jerks the baby's left leg apart, causing the baby to stir.
Ayo, something traumatic happened that changed my life. Check.
This sudden movement woke the boy up from his peaceful sleep. The toddler quickly sat up in his crib, rubbing his eyes. But as soon as the baby rose up, a light rose up with him floating up before disappearing from sight. CCTV footage captured a mysterious shadow-like figure that walks fast past the camera in full view. The figure moved almost like it was flying rather than walking. The shadow then moves slowly towards a car before disappearing into the night, leaving the area silent once more.
A man hears strange voices echoing through his house late at night. Determined to find the source, he cautiously opens several doors. As he opens one final door, a ghostly figure appears before him. The eerie presence seems to be crying, sending chills down his spine. A little girl plays in front of a mirror, innocently watching her reflection.
もう一度ご覧いただこう。三面鏡の右側の部分に注目していただきたい。
綺麗になった。後ろも綺麗になってるよ。
女の子が母親の方を向き、一瞬鏡の方へ振り返ったその次の瞬間、右側の鏡に映り込んだ女の子のみが睨みつけるようにこちらを向いている。
She suddenly turns away, but something feels off. Her reflection remains frozen, staring, unmoving, which asks the question, was she a ghost? A lady is casually working in a shop, unaware of any danger. Suddenly, an unseen force grabs her and drags her toward the exit. She breaks free and rushes back inside, terrified by what just happened. An infrared camera scans a dimly lit staircase, capturing something unusual. A strange light reflection appears at the top of the stairs.
Hello?
As the camera pans, the light quickly moves away and disappears.
Can you talk to us?
The scene starts with a refrigerator door being opened by a man, revealing a flickering light. He opens the refrigerator again and sees the same thing.
Lights were flickering inside the refrigerator, and I thought that was strange. I had never seen it before.
He walks to the bathroom and sees the light blinking creepingly and water running in the sink.
But what really creeped me out was the light in the bathroom started flickering, and I heard water running. So I kind of snuck around the corner, and
In adjoining rooms, far back a door clearly closes on its own, seeming like what a dead spirit could do. The man's legs walk out of the house quickly, and in what looks like a disoriented state, his camera moves around to show a greenery garden.
as I started to walk away from the bathroom after cutting the water off, I kind of heard something behind me, and that was actually this door here.
Going back in, there is a chair laying on the floor on its side, the cabinets are open widely, and the kitchen is totally scattered as though a madman had just been there. He immediately becomes afraid and becomes engulfed by fear, making him rush back outside.
To go back inside the house.
I went through every single room looking for somebody, thinking maybe somebody had gotten in and they were just trying to scare me. I checked every room, under every bed.
He doesn't find anyone.
The fourth or fifth time I had watched them.
Deciding to get inside the house again, he checks every surface in the rooms and kitchen to see if he would find anything that could be a clue. Suddenly, the camera stops and zooms into a room across, and to the utmost shock and disbelief, an image was seen with its head hanging upside down at the doorpost. It was a horrible-looking skeleton. It looked like it had been peeking all day.
I got scared.
After 2 hours, Cody finally musters up the courage to go back inside the house.
I went through every single room looking for somebody, thinking maybe.
There is a herd of piñatas, and one sticks its head out in a very creepy manner. The orangish-yellowish door of a large warehouse is opened. On the floor is a piñata in a yellow and white outfit with black hair. The same piñata is in another background of the store with just its legs sticking out.
We would arrive in the morning, open the store, and this specific piñata was lying on the floor. On the next day, this same piñata.
Different piñatas are hung up top, and in the night a message enters the phone of a worker in the store. Next, the footage is being reviewed, and amid the toys, something with oversized, clear white eyes having black rings surrounding it, as well as dropping strands of hair, raises its head up.
Mario sets up a security camera to see what's happening inside the store. When he reviews the footage, his blood runs cold. As some kind of...
In separate footage captured at night, another piñata spins, twirls, and spins out of control with great speed and force. Then a set of feet walk outside around a partitioned box and set of tools for drilling. Without being plugged in or powered by light, It comes up on its own, which was scary.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
This is creepy looking, this is scary looking, this is almost the textbook definition of something ghoulish. It's almost out of a Japanese horror.
A similar yellow piñata is on the shelf of a supermarket. It was bought, and the worker uses a spray can to spray the doll with water as if to cleanse it from all evil. The piñata suddenly falls in the store and swings to the far left, not to be seen.
It was turning with such force that when I saw the full video, I said to myself, this is very strange.
Ghostly apparition caught on camera at Old Lady Cemetery by a man who decides he wants to explore the place.
Certain type of crafts. And that's one thing that worries me about that, is because the last thing I want them to do is destroy or bother or even leave things behind.
A spooky atmosphere pervades the Old Lady Cemetery, where gravestones bear the names of loved ones long past.
Every time I do this, I always want to leave it as if I was never here to begin with. I did get something from right over here.
As the camera pans across the cemetery, a ghostly figure suddenly materializes, sending shivers down the spine.
Something just goes off. You start hearing laughing. What the hell was that? I just heard a gate move.
The apparition lingers for a moment, its presence unsettling and unexplained, before vanishing into thin air.
I just heard a gate move. Is there anybody here that wants to talk with me?
Two brave explorers venture into the depths of an abandoned house, eager to uncover its secrets.
So, let's go in the house. And go. Do we go in the warehouse or the...
Let's go in the regular house.
Alright.
Suddenly, a chilling presence is felt, and the boys' excitement turns to terror as they realize they're not alone.
The roof is all fucked up. Holy shit! Dude, oh my...
A ghostly apparition materializes, sending the boys into a frantic panic as they desperately try to escape the haunted house.
Go, go! I could've sworn I saw a person. Dude, there's a person. Holy shit. Yeah, there is. Nick, I'm not...
A woman rigged to the camera and asks if someone else is in the house with her. On the call, the friend inquires if the woman's children are home, but she insists she is alone, leaving her in shock. Around 4:16 in the morning, an employee was seen cleaning the store with a mop and bucket. As he turned to leave the area, a dark object became visible, hovering and following him as he continued his work. Unaware of the strange presence, the employee remained focused on his tasks, while the mysterious object latched onto him. In the CCTV footage of the quiet hall of the oldest school in Cork City, closed shelves, doors, and a wet floor sign were clearly visible. Suddenly, something rushed through the corridor. A loud noise followed, causing one of the shelves to shake violently before it suddenly stopped. Just when it seemed everything had calmed down, another shelf burst open, spilling its contents onto the floor. Shortly after, the sound of footsteps resembling someone walking in high heels echoed through the corridor, and the caution sign was shoved down aggressively.
A guy and his group find a chapel in the woods and encounter a mysterious presence.
Fuck, it's locked up at the top.
Is it?
Hell yeah. I know there's a back door, so I'm gonna try to bust through it. Holy shit, look at this. Look at this, too.
The group discovers a strange sight, the piano playing on its own. A dark figure was seen in the corner of the room playing the piano.
Big prices. Oh shit! Oh shit! What do we do?
Oh my god! I don't know what to fucking do. Please, God, help me! I gotta make it out alive. I want to see my mama. Damn. Alright. We're gonna try to make it to the front door. Just run. Go.
The group flees in terror as the mysterious presence continue playing the piano.
Holy fuck, the music stopped playing. The music, go. Shit. I'm scared shit. He's following. Oh god. I can't breathe.
A group of paranormal investigators explores the haunted grounds of Gettysburg.
All right, we're here in Gettysburg, just before the 150th. Where should I stop?
They capture a strange, unexplained figure lurking in the distance.
Holy crap! Down by the canyon, see that?
Oh, what is that?
Wait, shh. Oh my god. Is it?
As they continue to investigate, the ghostly apparition suddenly disappears, sending chills down their spines.
No way. What is that?
I have no friggin' idea.
Did you get that on the camera?
It's recording.
Oh my gosh, did you see that?
Did you, honestly?
I wouldn't believe it unless we recorded it.
A young girl teases her friend for being scared and crying after claiming to see a ghost.
What was that? What are you doing? Oh, what, Nani? Look at me. What are you scared of? The fish? Oh, the fish died.
But her mockery quickly turns to shock as she sees the ghostly figure for herself.
Turn around. But you gotta listen to me. Turn around. Look at me. What's the matter?
The girl's expression changes from ridicule to horror as she turns and runs away in fear.
In this video, two people were on a drive when they got to the haunted Governor's Road Bridge in Davidson, Maryland. Creeped out as they got on the bridge, they decided to turn the car around.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit.
Go.
I can't go any farther. It's flooded. See?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just as they were turning, one of the men noticed a shadow lurking around. He immediately told the other passenger, and they sped out of the area, running for their dear lives.
Back up.
What's that?
What?
Because in front of us. See that? It's a little black thing or something crawling in the woods.
Dude, get out of here. Back up. Now, back.
A young Japanese girl is seen in front of a mirror combing her hair in this video, and when she was asked a question, she turned back.
女の子が母親の方を向き、一瞬鏡の方へ振り返った。その次の瞬間。
While talking with her mother, she looked back all of a sudden into the mirror and made gestures at the mirror. Turning her face back to her mother, the reflection of her in the mirror did not do the same, remaining stagnant.
右側の鏡に映り込んだ女の子のみが睨みつけるようにこちらを向いている。
Noticing this, the girl tried letting her mother know what was going on by pointing at the reflection of herself. In this video recorded by a person who has always noticed some paranormal activities in his home and decides to find out what it was. The first clip was recorded on January 12th at 12:34 a.m. The clip started by showing a door that was closed with a dream catcher hanging from it. A few seconds later, the door starts opening with no visible person opening it. The next clip was recorded January 14th at 12:34 a.m. Also, from a different angle this time, the video starts showing the same door with a strange light passing in front of it before opening. The last clip shown in the video was recorded on the 18th of January, the same time as the last two clips, and the door keeps opening the same way as it has. Three men seated at a table tried to confirm if spirits are real by summoning one. Seated together with candles on the table and a speaker, they call on to the spirit, asking if the spirit is there with them.
It didn't take long to get a response.
Are you here with us? Let us know.
Not prepared for the answer from the speaker, they were all shocked to get a response that sounded like the voice of a little girl.
I'll count to 10. You hide inside. That was a little girl. That was.
A dog owner worried about his dog. He noticed the dog has been staring at something in an empty space around the house, as if looking at something that can't be seen with the naked eye. The dog owner decides to install a camera on him to see what he keeps looking at while exiting the house, leaving the dog alone at home. The owner leaving the house, Fen the dog, is left at home alone when he hears a whistle. Fen curiously stands up to check where it's coming from. Walking around the house to see if someone is home, Fen hears a footstep and starts whimpering, showing sign of fear, as he might have seen something he is not familiar with.
This video documents the paranormal activity that has been going on in the new house.
There you go. There's a studio. Got to do some more still work to it, but...
This chilling footage documents the supernatural occurrences plaguing a new house, where unexplained events have become a disturbing norm.
Moved just kind of crazy boxes everywhere, stuff like that. But a lot of weird things been happening down here. Let's see if I can record it. If I can record it,
This chilling footage reveals a door slamming shut on its own, sparking fears of supernatural presence.
Oh, did you see that? Let me turn this light. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
The most unsettling moment comes when the ghostly apparition of a girl appears, leaving viewers stunned and searching for answers.
You just fucked it up.
A poltergeist was caught on tape destroying kitchen. The kitchen appears normal and still, with nothing out of place.
Tired of this. Get out of my house.
Suddenly, an explosion occurs. Cabinets fling open, dishes crash to the floor, and kitchen utensils tips over. Objects continue to fly as the chaos intensifies before everything suddenly stops.
In a car park late one night, everything was quiet, and still the moon shone brightly and cast shadows on the cars parked in the lot. A mysterious figure suddenly appears and moves swiftly across the open space. As the figure moved, it looked like it was floating rather than walking in the lot with a footstep barely audible.
Weird. Then it just disappears.
The figure then disappeared in plain sight right in front of the cars parked there, as if it had never been there in the first place, leaving the area quiet once again. It looks like a normal day for a girl walking down the stairs in her home. As she steps down the stairs, she notices something unusual in the corridor. At the bottom of the stairs, she sees something like smoke in human form coming out of the corridor. The smoke seems to be moving in mysterious ways, and it catches her off guard without thinking twice. The girl immediately ran back up the stairs while the ghost vanished into the air. A CCTV footage captured a hall, and at first glance, everything looked completely normal. It was past midnight, and the quietness of the hour made the space feel even more peaceful. It was a normal night, and nothing seems out of the ordinary. Suddenly, everything changed when a ghost appeared at the end of the room. At first, it stood there like it was examining the quiet hall. The spirit then starts transforming into what seems like a smoke, and in a slithering motion, the smoke starts moving across the room. Just as the figure had appeared, it disappeared into the thin air. On December 21st, 2014, at exactly 7 minutes past 11 at night, a video recorded something very strange. It showed a door opened. At first, it looked like there was nothing on the other side. As the moments passed, the scene became clearer, and a ghostly figure slowly appeared. The ghost walked slowly toward the door, pausing for a while as if it were unsure of what to do. From what could be seen, it looked like a girl, especially because of the long hair. After a short time, she seemed to fade away into the darkness, leaving behind an eerie silence that lingered in the air. In the video, a doll was shown placed up on a wardrobe, looking as ordinary as possible at first glance. The wardrobe is open and the room is bright, making the video very clear. As the camera focuses on the doll, something strange starts happening. The doll starts shaking its legs in a way that seems unnatural for a stuffed toy. The movement was slow at first, then it became more noticeable, giving an eerie feeling. The way the doll moves makes it seem like it's alive, making the video very unsettling.
A group of onlookers notice something strange in a building at night. A paranormal figure appears at the window, silently staring outside. The scary presence remains still as the watchers can only observe in fear. A man records his home when he notices something peeking from the doorway. The creepy figure lingers, watching him as he hesitates in fear.
Mother, may I?
He quickly turns on the light. It shows a part of its very creepy face, but the creature vanishes without a trace. During a video recording, something strange and unexpected happens.
1, 2, 3, go. Okay na? Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, verify the client's... Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, explain the procedure, and ask for his consent, verify the client's identity, and provide...
The lights suddenly flicker, and soft wind enter the room, but they brush it off.
Ano ito?
Sige na. 1, 2, 3, go.
They continue filming, unaware of what's about to happen. Panic sets in as the door suddenly slams shut, startling everyone.
Now that I have introduced myself to the patient,
A tourist goes to the popular tourist spot in Mauna Nicaguara, unaware of the paranormal activity lurking nearby. A ghostly figure is captured on camera, sending shockwaves as it makes some very disturbing noises. The creepy being lingers until it disappears, leaving onlookers stunned and frightened.
Security footage from a hospital courtyard in Rosario, Argentina, captured a chilling moment. The video showed an empty yard filled with hospital equipment and 2 stretchers when one suddenly moved. Initially, the movement was slow, but it quickly escalated as the stretcher jerked in various directions. For a brief moment, it appeared to levitate. As if whatever was pushing it grew impatient, the stretcher was suddenly flung across the yard. Whatever was behind the movement was far from friendly. At Mexico City International Airport, a security guard entered a plane holding a flashlight, scanning the area after checking the seats. He then proceeded toward the cabin to continue his search. Methodically, he moved around the plane, carefully inspecting behind the cabinets. Having found nothing unusual, the man turned to leave the plane when he suddenly heard a noise.
Verga.
He turned to investigate the sound, moving cautiously toward it with the flashlight in hand. Just as he got close, a dark object emerged from the shadows, as if it were hiding from him. Panic gripped the guard, and he ran for his life.
No mames.
At night in a museum somewhere in Liverpool, a glass-enclosed dummy was caught on camera with its eyes mysteriously open, and almost immediately the door of the glass does the same. Just like a scene from a movie, the mouth of the dummy, which is called Mr. Fritz, started moving like it was having a conversation with someone, just that the other was not visible.
A group of Japanese girls practice their dance routine, oblivious to the disturbing event that's about to unfold. Unknown to the girls, a strange, hand-like apparition suddenly emerges from the back of a nearby TV. The mysterious hand disappears back into the TV, but the shocking moment is captured on camera, leaving viewers stunned. During the early hours, security staff monitoring CCTV at an office in Castlefield House on Liverpool Road, Manchester, witnessed a harrowing chain of events. A poltergeist was caught on camera. The office is empty and silent as a security camera records the stillness. A chair suddenly moves on its own, sliding across the floor. Cabinets fly open, papers scatter, doors slam shut, leaving a very disturbing presence. A webcam set to motion detection captures something truly unexplainable. A dark, shadowy figure appears, moving unnaturally across the frame. The creepy shadow vanishes, leaving behind one of the best-known ghost recordings. A security camera monitors a quiet hallway in a youth center, about to capture something very disturbing. A strange light reflection appears, gliding across the hallway. It moves unnaturally before fading away, leaving no clear explanation. Two hospital employees casually chat while recording with the cell phone.
Es que te estoy enfocando las boobies.
In the background, a ghostly figure crosses the hallway unnoticed.
Ah, no mames. Pasó algo.
They step outside to see if anyone is there, but find no one, making the footage even more unsettling.
A ver, ven. No mames, pasó algo, te lo juro que pasó algo, ¿eh?
Se mueve.
Vete a la verga.
Yo no voy.
No mames.
Two Singapore Army guards stand watch, unaware of what's about to happen.
Okay, now is our guard duty time. Look at this slacker over here.
Suddenly, a Pontianak appears, sending them into a panic.
And look at what we are doing. Nothing down here, man. What? Full moon. Full moon? Let's take a look. Damn, it's a full moon, man. Making out like that here. That's why it's so romantic down here. Hey, what? What the? Hey, quiet, hey! Hey, come closer. Down. Hey, what's that sound, man? Hey, better report it.
Terrified, they react in shock as the unsettling figure lingers.
Where the guy, man? Where the fuck? Guard room to, someone to guard room. Hey, he's still good. Let it. Hey, what the He's there!
In this video recorded, a figure can be seen slightly as it passes through the dining area of the house to the kitchen. Just as soon as it appears, it disappears, leaving no trace at all except the camera footage. During a campfire at the Glastonbury Stone Circle, a group gathers to enjoy the night and have fun under the stars. With fire burning and cracking, everyone seemed to be at peace as laughter filled the air. A woman among the people there captures the memory of the beautiful night. As her camera passed by, the phone captured a strange figure blending into the darkness without being noticed. It was so subtle that no one seems to notice something passing by them and disappearing into thin air. In this video, it shows just cats at home, with no one else around except them. The camera shows a cat sitting on its legs. The cat was conscious of its environment, as it seems that it may have seen something unusual. The cats keep looking at the camera and immediately turn its focus to the other side of the room, closer to the door. Looking, it seems like it saw something. The camera caught a shadow-like form coming out of the room. Another cat followed the shadow as it moved closer to the door and finally opened it and left. In this video, it shows a truck driving down the highway at midnight, where there are only a few cars driving at the time. The video was recorded by the dash cam, which shows how the truck moves down the highway for a while. The truck was moving normally, then after a while it passed through a transparent figure standing on the side of the road. At the time, there was no car in sight, just the truck driving down. This figure was just standing there in the middle of the road, making it more suspicious. There is no sign of movement by this mysterious figure, no sign of walking. It just seems to appear out of nowhere, and it was right in the middle of the road. The video begins with someone pointing at an empty corridor that strangely seems like someone is walking down the hall. Calling out to the figure, the man kept shouting, but that did not make it stop. Instead, it kept walking till it disappeared.
Yeah. Okay. Come on, if you hit. If you hit, what's that? What's that? There.
Seeing this, the other man decides to chase down the mysterious figure while also disappearing through the hall. Not wanting to be left behind, the man holding the camera follows as well.
Carl, I can see it now. Go for it, go for it. Yeah. I'm right behind you, Carl, look, get your torch. Hello? They fell down the stairs. If you hit, what's that? What's that?